Hey, how's it going, PC team? In this video, I'm going to go over the two trades I took today. One short, one long, one on AVGR, one on BRDS, why I decided to take the trades, as well as do I see any more opportunity beyond this point for these stocks? Okay, so let's get right into it. Now, the first one is BRDS. Now, guys, I literally sat at my desk for, it's hard to even admit. I sat at my desk at 7 a.m. this morning. 7 a.m. I literally did not take a position until 3:55 p.m. Okay, so that is a full 9 hours. I got done trading at 5:30. Obviously, I had meetings in between, but today was a grinder. There was no opportunity pre-market. There was no opportunity to open, but there was a ton of opportunity at power hour. And I kept telling the team this morning, guys, we just have to wait for the opportunity. There's always going to be one good opportunity throughout the day. You just have to be patient. It's just like hunting. If you guys are hunters, you guys know. Now, the first thing is BRDS. It did not hit my scanner. Well, I did hit my scanner, but I didn't identify it or look at it for a while. Now, I'll go to the 5-minute time frame to decipher this. We see a classic 5-wave structure. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Now, I like to short off of the corrective waves to the downside. So if we get my trendline tool, we have counter wave 1, pop to the upside, and then I short off of this pop. Okay. So I short down to where? The first consolidation level of wave 2 or wave 1 to wave 2. So you can see that this was the consolidation level. The bottom of it was like 120. The top of it was 128. So I like to pair psychological levels with my price targets. Again, we for psychological levels for a stock this cheap, 125, 150, 175, and $2. So I shorted off of this corrective move to the downside as it failed to break and hold 150. So that's all I did. The heck, I shorted at 145. Okay, so I waited for it to confirm a reversal, and then I added when it broke below the volume weighted average price, shorted it from here all the way down to here, from 145 down to 125. It doesn't look like much, only 20 cents a share, but if you go to my trades today, again, no open trades right now, have some trade ideas. My closed trades go down to BRDS. I cleared I cleared just under 14% on it. Again, these are broker integrated, so you can see my entry price was 144, my average was, and my average sell was 124. Great short today. Was very happy with it. Cleared just under 2,500 on it. The reason why I didn't clear more was I didn't size in for a few reasons. If we go back to BRDS here, it did have a lackluster in volume, which is good for shorting. You want to see a steady decrease in volume when you're trading the backside of the move. But the problem was wave 5 right here was not that big. Okay, it wasn't as overextended as I would have preferred. Therefore, there wasn't as much short opportunity. If this gapped up to $175, $2, and then pulled on back, it probably would have bounced at 175, and then it could have shorted it from 175 down to 125. But there wasn't much opportunity there. Now, if we go to the second trade I took today, which was on AVGR, I know I told myself I wasn't going to trade it today, but it was a picture-perfect setup, so I had to. Again, low floater. I hate trading the stupid low floats. I like 1 to 20 million, ideally 5 to 10 million is my favorite. So again, the play on this one was I didn't trade it at open because there was a lot of fake outs the day prior that I did lose on, full transparency. But this thing rallied after hours yesterday with light volume. I mean, it made a 100% move to the upside off of 250,000 shares of volume. That is not a lot, okay? So what I saw was it pulled on back about 50% or more of its move. So I knew that the odds of this continuing much higher were unlikely. Right at open, I didn't trade it. Now, as it curls up for a secondary move, that's a different story. So I wanted to trade the continued momentum on the stock. If we look at our 4-hour, we can see wave 1. Again, you can see the elliott wave theory and everything. Wave 1, counter wave 2. Oh. And then we had wave 3, which I did not trade. I'm selling the bag. Counter wave 4. And then wave 5, which was continued momentum, which I would have wanted to trade. On continued momentum, usually wave 5 is indeed the biggest, but also can be the choppiest. Now, the opportunity on it was over the previous high of $12. So I just basically drew a resistance line for this flat top breakout, but because it retraced 50% or more of its move, I did not trade it initially. You want to wait for retests. So I did get a nice little retest stab up in here and traded it, and then here's where two opportunities became one really good opportunity. Two setups in one. We're trading the first 5-minute pullback right here, okay, of this new wave. We're also trading continued momentum. So when they pair, they can be lethal. You can have an upwards of 70 to 85% win rate on these when two strategies are paired. Usually when you pair a second strategy, it increases its win rate by about 15%. So I was pretty bullish on this. Now, the one thing I didn't like was it did not have the volume I would have loved to see. Again, this was after hours. You don't get a ton of volume after hours. That sucked. And then when it started to flag out, I said, okay, guys, be ready for a fake out. This thing can have a super mean fake out, and you can lose a ton of money. So I didn't trade when it broke this descending resistance line. I actually waited to add when it broke 13, came back down, retested below 13 right here. I added off of this micro pullback for a squeeze up to 14 and 15. Price targets on this were 14, 14, 15, 15. I bought in all once at 13, sold out 3 different levels. Solid trade on it, and I made a whopping 3,700 or 3,800. The reason why I didn't make more was because, honestly, guys, with this volume, I could have A, cleared the order book, and B, if this had a nasty fake out and broke down to 11, again, this is after hours, so there's no halts, you can lose a serious amount of money. So I traded it with extreme caution, and I kind of had a mental trailing stop as it continued higher. But those were the trades I took. Obviously, my lovely scanner put me on both of them. If you guys want access to the scanner and want access to our broker integrated alerts, all you have to do is click the link in my bio. You get a 14-day free trial to it. We'd love to see you guys in there. We'd love to see you guys in our live streams right in our own application. Pretty cool, pretty cool. That's really all I have. There were some pretty crap opportunities today. I was maybe looking at FRTX for if I had more volume for a first 5-minute pullback, but I never took high a day, so I didn't trade that one, and it was a little cheap. Yes, I did trade a sub-million share float. I still feel guilty about it, but at least I made money on it, and that's all that matters. Now, is there any opportunity beyond this point for BRDS and AVGR? For BRDS, no. I do not see any more opportunity to the upside on it. Maybe it can have a secondary run tomorrow. If you see this break 150 pre-market tomorrow, long this up to 175, maybe 2. There isn't any super concerning resistance until you're hitting $2.70 to $3. So I mean, there's a lot of upside potential on it. But I don't foresee this popping pre-market tomorrow with the volume it's had after hours. AVGR, guys, I think there's a lot of opportunity on this still to the short side. I am going to probably short this shortly after open tomorrow and hopefully make some bank on it with some light positioning because it is, again, a very small float, so very competitive, very choppy. All right, so again, I think there's opportunity to short side AVGR and BRDS. I would not trade it unless I got back above the $0.50 150. Hopefully you guys enjoy these daily recaps. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. I'll try to answer them as soon as possible. Like this video if you guys want to see more daily recaps like this. If you guys want, and these videos start doing well, I'll start doing them every day. But if you guys want to watch us trade live every single morning, click the link down below and join the 14-day free trial. Have access to our scanners, our broker integrated alerts, and a kick-ass community. Hopefully we'll see you in there. Catch you first thing tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. EST. Peace.